When you're speaking Portuguese, how do you talk about actions that are happening at the same time versus one after another? Well, it's a great question, and the answer is all about mastering the gerund. And today, we're going to crack this thing wide open and make it super simple. Have you ever found yourself just staring at a sentence, wondering, should I use fazendo or is it tendo feito? You are not alone. It's a classic puzzle for anyone learning Portuguese, but trust me, it has a very clear solution. And by the end of this, you're going to have the key. So first things first, what exactly is this gerúndio? Just think of it as the Portuguese way of adding ing to a verb. It's all about an action in progress. And here's the deal. It comes in two main flavors, the simple gerund and the compound gerund. We're going to break down exactly when and why you use each one. All right, let's meet our first character, the simple gerund. This is the one you're going to see all the time. This guy is all about the now, describing actions that are happening in the moment. And you know what? This gerund is incredibly versatile. It can show you the cause of something, the timing, a condition, even how something is done. It's like a grammatical Swiss Army knife. So let's dive in and look at some examples for each use. See what's happening here? It's pure cause and effect. Sabendo que vinhas, knowing you were coming, is the reason, the cause, for the main action. Fiquei em casa, I stayed home. The gerund just explains the why. Simple, right? Okay, now here it's all about timing. The two actions, leaving the house and meeting Rita, are happening at the exact same time. It's a simultaneous event. As I was literally walking out the door, boom, there she was. This one's a fantastic shortcut. Instead of saying, if you have a fever, you can just use the gerund, tendo febre. It sets up the whole condition for you. So the gerund is your if, and the rest of the sentence is your then. And here, the gerund tells you how something was done. How did I keep myself entertained? By ouvindo música, by listening to music. It describes the manner of the action. Now, getting this down is super important for understanding our next gerund. Okay. Time to meet the second character in our story, the compound gerund. Now, if the simple gerund is all about the now, the compound gerund is all about the before. This is the one you use for actions that are already done, finished, completed. Now, don't let the fancy names scare you. The formula is actually super easy. You just take the verb ter and put it in its gerund form, which is tendo, and then you add the past particle of whatever your main verb is. So to know becomes tendo sabido, literally having known. And here it is in action. Look at the sequence of events here. The fever happened first. Done. Finished. After that was over, I took the antibiotic. The compound gerund, tendo tito febri, makes it crystal clear that the first action was totally complete before the second one even started. So we've met our two main players. Now it's time for the showdown. We're going to put them side by side to see the one single critical difference between them. And you've probably guessed it, it all comes down to timing. So here it is, the one rule to rule them all. The simple gerund is for simultaneous action. Think of it as everything happening in the same movie scene. The compound gerund, that's for a prior action. It happened in the scene before. That's it. That's the core of it right there. Okay, check this out. Anna is going to bed while she has the headache. The headache and going to bed are happening together at the same time. That's why we use the simple gerund. Estando con dores cabeza. It's a simultaneous action. Now, let's contrast that with this sentence. The headache happened all morning. That period is over. And because I had that headache earlier in the day, I couldn't go to work later. Tendo estado, that's our compound gerund, showing a prior completed action. See the difference? It's all about the timeline. To really see how these two work together in the wild, let's follow a little story. This is the unfortunate tale of Senor Mateos and his really, really bad day, all told through the power of gerunds. So here's how the story starts. First, he lost control of the van. That action happened, it was completed. Then, as a result, he crashed into the wall. Since losing control came first, we've got to use the compound gerund, tendo perdido, and the consequences keep rolling in. Then bem batido no muro, having crashed into the wall, that's our completed action. The result? A carrinha ficou muito danificada. The van was badly damaged. The compound gerund perfectly links that finished cause to its effect. Ah, but wait, look, a switch. Why are we using the simple gerund sentindo here? Well, it's because his feeling of not being recovered is happening at the exact same time as his decision to take a vacation. It's a simultaneous state of being, which is a perfect job for the simple gerund.
Okay, so you've seen the theory, you've seen the story. Now it's time to put your new skills to the test. Let's do a quick challenge.
Take a look at this sentence. Juan finished his exams and then he left for the Algarve. So think about it. Is finishing the exams happening at the same time as leaving, or did it happen before? What do you think?
And there it is. Of course, it has to be the compound gerund. Tendo já acabado. Why? Because finishing the exams was a prior, totally completed action that happened before he ever packed his bags and left. You got it?
So, look, if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. Simple gerund means same time. Compound gerund means before. That is the whole game. Just ask yourself that one simple question. Is it happening now, or did it happen before? And that's pretty much it. You now have the secret key to unlocking the Portuguese gerund. So the only real question left is, which one are you going to take for a spin in your very next conversation? Thanks for joining me.